Disappointed mama with this shit that I bang. You know it's what I'm top and I keep sticking my thing. If you love me, if you love me, if you love me, then why would I change? Disappointed.
What's up, it's your boy EPIX, man. Nobody, I know what the fuck going on, man. EPIX reaction. We gonna react to Lil Zay Osama getting arrested, man. I know that boy's sick. He about to take off, get out of Chicago and shit. Let's see what they talking about, man. I'm gonna react to this for y'all.
What's going on?
Let me say, I just got a call. Nigga heart hope. Well, that nigga face, he's sick. But he probably already knew, like, if that's his, he probably already knew, like, sick.
We're gonna sort it all out. What is going on? We're gonna sort it all out.
How about hands on your back?
He's being detained right now, so back up. I'm just...
In New York, too, nigga. Those places get hit and pulled.
Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We gotta talk about this crazy ass situation going down with Lil Zay Osama, man. He basically got caught up in the worst way, trying to catch an Uber and then accidentally leaving his whole machine gun inside of the Uber, according to authorities, man. It's some crazy shit. We're gonna get right into it right now, but before we do, man, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe.
How the fuck you forget that, though? And then, like, the Uber driver, like, that nigga had to be, like, some old white nigga, like,
so let's go. So, Isaiah Dukes,
that nigga was scared he was gonna get in trouble, and
he was just trying to start his day with some normal
nigga like me doing Uber, I was like,
record. He was in New York. He was trying to hit a
switch in New York,
Queens, according to the Brooklyn federal prosecutor.
Big money.
And then, you know, his day took a little turn when he left his fully automatic gun in an Uber, man. Apparently, the Uber driver noticed that Dukes was holding a firearm. Dukes is Lil Zay Osama, and that he
I ain't gonna lie, somebody got to that charge for bro.
And left the weapon in the car. Prosecutors allege in the court papers seeking to have Dukes held without bail. The driver called police to report the gun that was left behind and later helped them identify Dukes.
Yeah, he was in the car with multiple people.
The gun Dukes was carrying was a Glock 20
no chance though, like, the young boy shit, like, constructive possession, not sense of the law, like,
machine gun, prosecutors claim.
Unless they got some video in that bitch.
Look at his history
ain't mine.
and talk about how he has guns.
And we gotta prove that I played to possess that shit.
Saying that he has a long criminal history, and man, it's not looking good for this nigga. I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. Cause automatically, if you're in New York,
props.
a concealed, like, carrying a concealed weapon that is not licensed, and it's mad hard to get a license in New York. People think California is the same way, but it's actually easier in California to get a concealed carry permit, CCW, than it is in New York. New York is goddamn impossible. You basically have to be like a former police officer or off-duty cop or some shit like that, or in the military or something like that, to basically be able to ride around with a gun. Partly because of there's so many people and it's so compact that if a gun were to go off, you could go have that shit go into a preschool or someone's apartment or some shit. But the added fact that Lil Zay Osama had a switch inside of his Glock and left it in the Uber, bro, like, this is like, this is a total L, man. Like, this nigga's gonna be on some, I don't even know when he's gonna get out, man. It's definitely not looking good for him. And we could just, like, look at this because of the fact that I'm pretty sure a lot of places it's years, like a lot of years, talking like football years minimum for switches, man. I mean, like, you can look up the actual rules for the law in New York, but they're hella strict on guns. They're probably the most strict state when it comes to guns, especially New York City, especially in that place. Like, look at what happened to K-Flock, man. He caught a body in self-defense, but either way, he's gonna have to face a charge for his gun. So, yo, this situation with Lil Zay Osama is definitely, like, not good. And you know, this type of situation actually happened to Draco the Ruler previously, where they caught they pulled up a Uber that he was in, and then they went and then they discovered a firearm inside of the Uber, but they weren't actually able to say that it was his. And because of the fact, I guess the Uber driver didn't know if he had it or not, he might have allegedly slipped it under the seat or something, because it's technically like public transportation. There's no proving whose firearm it is. It could be anyone. These dudes be driving around the whole city all day, any place, you know, dropping people off, picking people up, Could be anyone. But in this case, I guess
that same shit go for bro in this case.
Called the
like,
police. He didn't even.
And they say he wasn't in the car by himself.
I probably just stole that shit out or something. But it's like he called the police and he said he saw this dude with it. Right. Now that is definitely not looking good, and they're gonna try to hold him without bail. So you know his career, he's been going at it for a minute, but this is definitely taking a turn for the worse, man. This dude's about to hopefully not be on Rikers Island.
That should make it bad.
You know, it's the rap game, and you gotta have a gun at every point. But this is why you have higher security, man. We read this song and we understand you're a street dude. There's nothing to prove in getting good security that are licensed for these things, that can have a license in New York. You know, like that's what the labels, I say this all the time, but that's what they're supposed to be doing, honestly, because it's like these artists are doing the bulk of the work. The least you can do is set them up with some security for every place that they go, man. It's not like he's probably gonna be there from that long. He's staying in New York. I don't know if he's living there or just visiting, but if you're just visiting, it's like, bruh, you might as well invest in some security so you can avoid these type of situations. Now you're gonna be facing time and facing federal time because of having a switch, which is totally just not smart. In the first place, like, it doesn't even make sense to have a switch in the first place, because it's like, bro, if you can't hit your target with 10 bullets, then what makes you think you're gonna hit it with 30? You're gonna hit it, I mean, like, if it's extended, but if you're just gonna hit it in a spray, like, what makes you think you're gonna hit it with the spray, man? Like, you're probably gonna hit everything but the target, but that's my point of view. But hey, man, let me know in the comments what y'all think. Say shit, y'all already know what's going on.
Like, nigga, you hit that switch, ain't no missing. Nigga, you get closer, he don't know what he talk about, bro. First of all, bro don't seem like he should be telling anybody what any type of damage any guns are gonna do or goddamn give out any gun advice. It don't sound like he never shot a gun or shot at somebody. But yeah, free Lil Zay Osama, man, that shit fucked up. Let's see how that shit go for him. They say bro's a witness on the case, but if that nigga ain't no witness, I feel like he got a good chance of getting up out of there. Like, you feel me? It's your boy Epic Nobody, y'all holla at it.
Disappointed mama with this shit that I bang. You know it's what I'm top and I keep sticking my thing. If you love me, if you love me, if you love me, then why would I change?